Again, barbed wire.
Hello!
Hi.
Welcome to Penguins Wanderlust.
Yay!
So today we are doing part of the A to Z blogging challenge, and we will be talking about the letter X. And X is a difficult letter, but I decided, since I was doing the topic of my whole month is self-discovery, I decided to do xenophobia. And according to Wikipedia, xenophobia is an intense or irrational dislike or fear of people from other countries. That was good. All right, that's good. Wikipedia, it's a fear of that which is perceived to be foreign or strange. So it's when you don't really cope well with people from other places. And now with the airplanes and everything, you meet people from other places all the time, so it's good to get over that. And Christine has volunteered to be interviewed on this subject. So yay, Christine! So why do you think some people are uncomfortable around people from different backgrounds?
I think most people would say the most common thing is people fear others who aren't like them, right? And we even had this talk, like, why is it some people, it's not all people who are xenophobic. Again, anything that's different is to be feared.
Yes. One of my personal heroes is the black gentleman who has been meeting individual members of the Ku Klux Klan. And he asks them, well, you don't know me, you don't know blacks, why don't you like us? And he actually talks to them one-on-one, which is kind of a scary thing to do. But he has actually made friends with some Ku Klux Klan members, and they have left the Ku Klux Klan, and they have given him their robes. And this is something that he himself has instigated, and I think it's great because basically it says that communication leads to understanding.
Very good.
Do you have any ideas yourself on how people can come together?
Definitely, in psychology they say if you get two groups who aren't friends and you get them to work on a project together, naturally bonds will form, and even friendships might form, right? So I mean, that's the best idea I would have, is to bring community together somehow. I mean, we're both part of the Burning Man community, and this brings like wide sorts of people from all walks of life working on art projects together. We would never have anything in common otherwise, but we've become all fast friends because we work on something together. Even if we don't always initially get along, we, by the end of it at least, have a begrudging respect for each other.
That's true, and we ourselves met at Burning Man.
2011, Art
Yay!
Motto. Yeah.
Do you think the world has improved over the last few decades?
Ooh, that is a difficult question. It has improved in some ways, and it has gone backwards in other ways. We are in 2016 in the era of Trump, and it's just everywhere, not just in America, but in Europe. There's this backlash of militant right-wing, isolationism and xenophobia, because the world's getting really messy because people are moving so around. So in that aspect, I would say it's worse.
Mm-hmm.
But I think overall, our generation is more tolerant than previous generations, I would say.
Good. What prompted you to go to Standing Rock? Christine went recently to help the natives in their fight for water.
Yes, so Standing Rock Reservation is, for those who don't know, is the Lakota Sioux Reservation up in Standing Rock, North Dakota. There's a pipeline the Dakota Access Pipeline that they're illegally trying to put through their land, near their land, under their water, their one source of water, the lake. And when that pipeline breaks, it will contaminate their only source of water. Now, I went there because I'm an environmentalist. I care a lot about the environment, and also from what I know of history, you know, whenever it's 500 years resistance, whenever it is convenient for the American government to rob and steal and confiscate from the native population, they will. And this is what's happening in Standing Rock. They're tear gassing, rubber bullets, the water protectors.
And what did you do when you were there?
When I was there, so I'm an emergency medical tech. I offered my EMT medical skills, and even though they had that covered, I also I did wrap one guy who fell on the ice and might have broken or bruised his ribs, and just wrapped him up good. That's like about as much as we can do out on the field. And I also helped my friend who was towing his 30-foot 9-ton trailer back south, because they were disbanding the main Oseti-Sakowin camp then. And I helped organize and unpack and unload this big trailer. That's what I did up there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sure your friend appreciated the help.
And also helped drive that thing back in 3 days.
Did you help drive?
Yes.
Wow.
I had never driven a 30-foot trailer before. Yay. I can add that to the list. Ambulance, trailer.
I can barely manage my 22-foot RV, not for me.
Great. You do great.
I'm fine until I have to back up. Who are some of the types of people you met?
Oh, all kinds. There's like a lot of mountain men up there, and there's also, of course, a lot of different native groups that come together. Also, a lot of environmentalists, like a lot of, you know, people who care about the earth, like for whatever reason, who came together and felt it was the moral imperative to protect this water for future generations. And that's I met amazing people, amazing, like ready to
Were they from
give up.
there, or were they from all over?
Everywhere. I mean, there was a lot of different Lakota camps that came together, but there was there was people from, you know, outside of America even. So yeah, there was people everywhere. But I had gone during January, during the dead of winter, when most of the, you know, the hard standbys were still there. There was still a couple hundred people. They say, you know, don't listen to like media. It was more than 100 people. There was a couple hundred people still at both camps, at Oseti-Sakowin, and also at I'm blanking on the name right now, but there's Rosebud Camp, and there is I'm blanking on it right now, but there's one more camp that will stand no matter what.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I know I fall into the trap. How do you how do you prevent falling into the trap of criticizing other people? Because it's easy to do.
We were talking, yes, very easy, because in our popular culture, it's actually very common to put others down, to make oneself feel good.
Or to gossip.
Or to gossip, or to criticize any of our celebrities or our friends or anything. Or just, you're not doing it right, and, you know, you gotta do it this way. What was the question one more time?
How do you prevent falling into that trap of it's so easy to criticize people?
Well, one thing is, like, does it help anybody? Is it constructive criticism? Because otherwise, one, you make yourself feel very negative about the situation and about the person, and you're unhappy because they're not doing it right? So I think the best way, because I was very critical growing up, because my father was very critical, and one of my best friends told me, I asked her, I was like, what's my worst fault? Just let me know. I'm trying to do some self-improvement here. And she said, you're critical, Christine. And I was like, touche. And you know what I did to stop being so critical? I consciously just was like, you know, is it in my place to judge this person or to criticize their effort? Now I'm a lot more free-flowing, and it just makes it happier, because, you know, we're all trying our best, you know. So if you have those sort of thoughts about people, you're less likely to criticize them. If you just think, you know, everyone is trying their best with what they know, with what knowledge they have at that moment.
I guess it's really a question of being kind.
You hit it on the nail. Yes, it's really about being kind, and that is something that is taught. Yes, it can be innate, but I feel like we could definitely, all around the world, have a kinder, gentler culture than what we have right now.
Now where we are is the hot springs, I can't remember the name.
Keough Hot Springs.
Keough. And how do you spell that again?
Keough.
Which is impossible for me
To pronounce.
I won't even try. But we were here last night until the sun set and we got out. And this is where Christine's going to be leaving me. But
Sadly.
after I leave Christine to go soak, and I head southwest, so I can get the I-5 to go north again, I'll be going past Manzanar, which is a historic place that Christine had pointed out on the way up. Could you tell us something about Manzanar?
Sure. Manzanar was one of the Japanese internment camps during World War II, where they took Japanese American citizens and put them away because of what happened at Pearl Harbor, and there was all this xenophobia and fear of, like, you know, attack. And so it's probably one of the ugliest stains on our American history. You know, it's just, you know, may we not repeat that again. And there's still the watchtower out there. They left a watchtower, and they have like one main building you can visit. And it wasn't that far. It was only in 1945. It was like maybe 2 generations. It's not that long ago.
No, my parents' generation.
Yeah. And may we not repeat that.
Right. So I'll be stopping there myself when we're done. And I would really like to thank Christine for being such a big part of my Penguins Wanderlust
I had so much fun.
adventures and the work that I've been doing. And she's been a great assistance, and I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate it.
If I can get up again.
Yeah, come on up.